My name's Kristen, and I run like a girl. I've been thinking about that phrase, run like a girl, a lot lately, even though I'm many years removed from the little girl running around outside her childhood home, because I feel like it embodies so much of the tightrope that girls are expected to walk across from a very young age. On the one hand, we tell girls that they can do anything, that they can be anything, that they can run as far and as fast as they want. But at the same time, there's that little hook to it. There's always that little hook of, you can run, but you're probably gonna run like a girl. Even today in our society, your femininity is a liability. There's that constant reminder of the fact that they're gonna be doing things as a girl, as a woman, and they need to make sure that their intellect, that their ambition, that their sexuality, that nothing can be misinterpreted from that. They should be pretty but not too pretty. They should be friendly but not too friendly. They should be ambitious but not too ambitious and threatening, because people aren't really going to like them. When I set foot on a public sidewalk, there's a very good chance that I'm gonna get honked at, that I'm gonna get yelled at, that someone might even try to pull over their car and persistently yell at me until I give them some kind of attention. That's what it's like when you grow up to run like a girl. There's a really big difference between me going, let's say, running down a public sidewalk after dark and my boyfriend running down the same street after dark. If something happens to me, people are gonna be asking, why were you running after dark? What were you wearing? Where were you going? Don't you know any better? Whereas if something happened to him, they would probably say, oh my gosh, what terrible luck. But of course, the last thing that we should stop doing is running, because I've noticed the more we talk about this kind of stuff, the more that phrase, like a girl, is being reclaimed and worn as a badge of honor to say, yeah, I'm doing this, and I'm doing this like a girl. And do you realize how much more strength sometimes that takes? Take, for instance, Kathrine Switzer, who in 1967 kind of snuck her way into the Boston Marathon because women were not allowed to run in the Boston Marathon. It wasn't even until 1984 that the Olympics started holding a marathon event for female athletes. And the irony of it all is that a lot of studies suggest that women physiologically are actually better built for those super long distance runs because of the way that our body fat is distributed, that can fuel us and help us pace ourselves more consistently for long distance running. And is that really any surprise? Because symbolically, isn't that kind of what we've been doing for a long time?